Hey everyone, welcome back. I recently watched a Gotham chess video about the Scandinavian defense, and he called it like the Gotham Scandi. And he had like a free sample of that opening, so I went for it and I studied it. Only the free sample. It was like only one chapter, like 23 lessons and stuff and moves. So I did study it, and I was like, you know what? My opponent with e4, and let's try it. Even though I'm not expert at it, I just memorized it for like 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. And the idea of of this Scandinavian defense is to go e4, then you go for d5. If he takes, you take with the queen. Okay, so this is the game that I just played, and it was amazing. The idea is like when he attacks your queen, you go for queen a5, and then you build with the knight on f6, bishop f5, and you just continue developing your pieces. That's it. And if he didn't attack you, you don't have to move your queen exactly like this. He didn't attack me, so I went for like knight f6, basic developing moves. Now he attacked me. I went for queen a5. He went for knight f3, then bishop f5. This is all opening stuff. Now this move is really, really nasty move. And the idea is to go knight c4, and my queen is almost trapped. Like, I'm gonna get trapped soon. Okay, so if he went here, I cannot go there thinking that's going to be good because he can go for knight b5, and if I take, that's going to be like fork. Yeah, that's going to be a fork, and I'm going to be losing my queen. So very crucial move is to go for c6, open up for your queen to go back. He went for this move, basically adding more pressure on this pawn. You go for e6, he castles. Now you go and challenge the knight on e5 by going knight d7. He takes, take back with the knight, everything's fine. He goes there for the bishop. Bishop d2. He's threatening, to move the knight and just take my queen. But I went for bishop b4. And the idea behind bishop b4, I seen exactly like this position, and Gotham said, yo, you have to put the bishop there. But maybe when like the king was there, I don't know. I do not really remember. But it's the same thing. It's like a little bit equal. So I take, bishop takes, then queen c7 back to safety. He pushes his pawn, which is a little bit, yes, I mean, he's threatening to win this pawn, but after I go here, he's open up for my rook. So it's not really much of a threat, So I take c takes d5. He goes back with the bishop, and apparently I should have just taken that bishop. I should have just taken that bishop and just continued playing. But I was like, you know what, let him take, and when I take back, and I want to castle, and I'm going to double up on the h2 pawn. So this is my threat. But he takes, bishop takes g7. I went there attacking his bishop. He goes back, and now I castle. He went for queen here, queen e2, and then I decided to take. Why I decided to take? Because I wanted to double up soon. I wanted to double up soon and add more pressure here. And if he pushes like this, he's going to have it like weaknesses. Maybe I can sacrifice my rook and get in with the queen and have some mating threats. This is one my idea. So I decided to take, then put the rook on g6, but the problem is he has rook c1, which is a great find from my opponent. That was an amazing move. And the idea behind this move that his bishop can go anywhere, and my queen is trapped, is bent. So he can go here, wins my queen. He can go here, win my queen. He can do anything and still win my queen. So I went king b8, getting away from it, but I'm losing. I'm losing this position. You know why? Because he can still attack my queen. So he went for bishop f6, which is a really great move. I can take it with both pieces, but I cannot because I lose my queen. So this, I'm going to lose a rook anyway. I'm going to lose the rook anyway. So I decided, you know what? Let's lose the rook, but at least have one pawn for it. So I decided to sacrifice this rook, then give check, because if he didn't take, that's going to be like, let's say that he went here, that's mate. So he is forced to take. Then I give rook g8 check, he goes back, then I move my queen to safety, and that's it. He went back with the bishop. I attacked his bishop, he goes back, attacking my queen. I go queen h4. This is a really great move from my opponent. He's just trying to simplify. He's going to have a rook and a queen and a bishop against a queen and a knight. So I decided, hell no, I'm not going to give you the rook because it's going to be much easier for him to win the game. So I decided, no. I went back with the queen, and we just shuffled pieces and stuff. Now, look, the idea behind this move, I just want to attack his rook. That's it. But he went for rook c7, which is a really simple idea. I'm threatening to win your knight, this pawn, adding pressure with the queen on b7, all sort of things. So I decided to do a6, which is a little trap. If my opponent fell for it, he's going to lose a rook. And the idea that I know my knight is hanging, I 100% know that. But if he takes, which he does, I can give check. And no matter what he did, if you block with the rook, I can give you check and win the rook. If you go king here, I can still give you a check and win the rook. That's it. Now that was a blunder for my opponent because it's like really bad for him. I should have went right away for e5. Yes, for e5 that was the best move. And if he takes with the bishop, I can just take the rook. And if he takes, I just win the queen, and that's it. But I decided to give check first, then go for that move, which is, a little bit understandable. He takes, then I went for a check, queen h3 check. He went away, and then I went for rook e8. Now, behind this idea, I just wanted to go f6, and your bishop is bent. You cannot move the bishop, you're going to lose your queen. And if you move your queen, you lose the bishop, that's it. And my opponent should go for directly rook e4, and I'm completely losing. But he went for the king out. I have no idea why. So I decided to pin him. He goes there, rook e4. I take. Now, if I trade right now, I'm still losing the game because he has up a pawn. Like, he is up 2 pawns. Like, I'm going to be losing the game 100%. So I decided to give check. The king moves away. I decided to give another check. Now, the idea behind this check was, now I want to trade pieces and win this pawn. And then I might give you check and win this pawn as well, or this one. So here it might be a little bit equal, so we can get a draw, At least I can get a draw, because I'm completely losing this game. I take, he takes, I take the pawn, all great stuff. I give check, he moves away. I give another check, he moves away, another check, check. I just wanted to get this draw because I know that, like, if the pawn was like here, maybe I can do something. But the pawn is at the center of the board. Nothing can stop that pawn. So I decided I have to get a draw. My idea behind this move was to go a4 and then give check. The king moves there, check, here, check, and force a perpetual check. That was my idea. But I missed that he can go for queen d8 check, then takes my pawn. But he missed it. He just started pushing his pawn. So I went for my plan. Now he gave me this check. I went away, he gave me another check, and now he cannot take here, he cannot move his pawn because I can take with check, and then re-protect this pawn, something like that. And now he pushed his pawn. Now I push back. Now we run out of moves. We cannot do anything. If he pushed, he's gonna lose the pawn with check. And if he gives me check, so it's 100% equal. It's going to be a draw. And at this moment, look, 0, 0, 0, 0. At this moment, I sent him multiple draws, draw offer, but he refused. He was like, no, I'm going to win the game. So we kept shuffling. I know 100% is going to be like a draw because we're going to keep moving pieces. He gave me a check. I moved away. He started pushing. Now his idea, like, look, it's not like it is defended. But then I give him check. He moves away. Then I give him another check. But he decided to go back with the queen because he don't want to draw. He wants to win. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the pawn. Gave me a check, and I just blocked. He cannot give me a check and win this pawn because of the queen. So the queen is really well placed. But then he did this move. I have no idea why he did this move. I take queen a3. Then he goes there with the king. He just blundered. I give him check to force the king away from this pawn so that I can take it. But I was afraid. If I take, it's going to be check. And if this is going to be, checks and stuff, it's going to be multiple checks. But I gave him another check, then I went here, then I take this pawn. Because then I make sure that I was like winning because I was low on time. That was it. Now he gave me another check. And if I went for king a6, he cannot give me any check on e2. And then he can take this pawn. Like, he can take this pawn right here, but he is completely losing because of b2 check. He moves away. This is discovered check. I'm going to win your queen. I'm going to put my queen on c4 and get a second queen and mate you. I can mate him with the king and stuff, but, he is completely losing this game. And I cannot believe that I played the Gotham Scandi, and it was amazing. Look at that. I played like a 2000. Look at my look opening accuracy 100%. I never had it in my life. I never like the highest one is like 92, 93% accuracy on the opening because I keep sucking in the opening. That's it. But that opening was like, oh my god, I really love this opening. And we played like 73 moves. 73 moves against this guy. And I was completely losing, but I figured out a way to wow, like the Gotham Scandi is like the most amazing opening that I've learned from Gotham Chess. Like I keep watching his videos, but I don't get a lot of value because all like grandmasters playing. He's like, I cannot play like them. They're all grandmasters. But when I gave this opening, like a simple, like a free sample of that opening. So it was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and study it, and I did exactly everything like I was supposed to do. 100% accuracy in the opening, but this one look a little bit. It's like in the middle game and stuff. So it doesn't count in the opening. He attacks me, takes, go back. Yes, but so here I've missed something when I went for rook g6, which he found a great move, but he wasn't able to really, how can I say, take the win or force the win on me. And he did like a little mistake here. But look, even though he's losing a rook for a knight, he is still winning. Like, can you imagine that? Like, I'm completely losing in this position. But then after this move, and he just blundered there, and this is amazing. And all of that, and we got into a, yeah. I never played like this before. Like, what? Like, this opening is really, really, really great opening, and 2000, look at that, 100%. Oh my god, 100%. And in the end game, 93% accuracy. But in the middle game, you've seen some stupid stuff, and stuff like that. So that was it. I just wanted to share this moment with you. I learned this opening, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play it. I did really perfect game with this opening. But then I did a blunder. I did not see like Rook C1. Maybe that was the move that he pinned my queen with it. But other than that, this opening is amazing and you should try it, always. E4, D5. If he takes, like most of the time you take, because I've tried this opening before. I tried it like in blitz and stuff because I just wanted, to see if it's good or not. And in all openings, in all the games, they take me and they attack me with the knight. That's it. So that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next video.